Hello, it is Sunday, December 28th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. And welcome back home to me. As you can, I suppose, tell possibly by the background, I'm back home in my normal environment, so the audio quality should be better. And from tomorrow, the regular schedule should return. This is still going up late in the day because I just got back from the airport from an overnight flight, so I am it's a late start to the recording, but back to normal tomorrow. So let's look forward to that. For now, today it is a Sunday crossword, so we will be solving a big grid entitled "Off Broadway Musicals." That title already is suggesting things. Maybe the names of Broadway musicals are slightly off. That's my guess about this one, but we'll find out soon enough. And today's named edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Overfull Hitbox, Jake Rodkin, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to those four benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. It is, of course, thanks to their generosity that this series continues day in, day out, regardless of complex travel plans. I'm very grateful to them for that. Thanks to those four and everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors like those I've just mentioned, there's the official Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug. Thank you so much to everybody who supports the channel at any level. All right, let's get on to today's crossword. This is a Sunday construction, a big themed grid by Alex Eaton Solners, who's constructed several dozen crosswords for the New York Times. It was edited, as always, by Will Shortz. It's entitled Off-Broadway Musicals. Let's start solving. All right, poet with a 1982 posthumous Pulitzer. I'm not sure. That's interesting. So presumably they published something the preceding year and then died soon after. I'm not sure offhand. I wonder if that should be obvious. I'm very curious about this theme. I bet it's going to be Broadway musicals whose names are slightly off. I'm curious what that'll be. I wonder how well I'll know those. Playground area, often. Sand? Plague park? Oh, strange. My shortcuts of pressing the space bar should toggle between a cross and down. That's what I prefer. There we go. That feels better. Host Tyler, of whose line is it anyway? I'm not sure. Fearsome felines. Lions, I guess, probably. Poet. Eliot? I mean, that would be a long time after the death of T.S. Eliot. Plus, as well, also, one of these nights band. I'm not sure. Makeshift tip collector. A jar, a can, or jar? Probably tip jar. Maybe it is can. Wish I could think who this poet would be. Host Tyler, yeah, okay, not sure. Prop for a proposal, a knee, you sort of prop yourself up on your knee as you kneel to propose. Playground area, okay, maybe it is park. Is Aisha Tyler, does she host Whose Line Is It Anyway? Don't know, I've really only seen sort of brief bits of that show. Plus, as well, Rock of Ages. I don't really know anything about this, to be honest with you. I mean, I've seen ads for it occasionally when it's playing nearby, but just posters. I don't have any idea really what it is. Okay. I mean, I know it's a musical. Fab Four drummer. Oh, sorry. I was thinking Ringo because I was thinking of the Beatles by their first names. No, it's Ringo Starr, of course. Okay. I don't know why that took me more than 1 second. Plus. Oh, an asset is a plus. Okay. So what's Rock of Ages? What is this? Rostrum? Rose something? One of these nights band. The something? Oh, Platt? Sylvia Platt? So this is wrong. Makeshift tip collector. Oh, Plath. Sorry. Plath. Sylvia Plath. Makeshift tip. Oh, a hat. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You hold out your hat. Yes. You literally hat in hand goes the phrase. Okay. So what's Rock of Ages? Rose. Boy, I have no idea. Sorry. Super excited in slang. Not sure about that either. Epitome of graceful beauty. A swan, maybe? That's feels like a common metaphor. SLR insert since the early 2000s. I assume this means a single lens reflex camera. Insert since, oh, an SD card, right, because this would be a digital SLR rather than a film camera. Okay. Arnaz of I Love Lucy, Desi Arnaz. From, who's married to Lucille Ball. One sporting an article of apparel. One sporting an article of apparel, I'm not sure. A certain stockholder. I mean, stock could mean so many different things. I'm not sure. Came about, it arose. Kylo Ren is a character from Star Wars. Gig of a lifetime, a dream job or something? Yeah, that makes sense. Dream job. Oh, a wearer. Oh, that's it? One sporting an article and a wearer? Someone who wears clothes? I mean, that's more straightforward than I thought. Rosetta Stone, Rock of Ages. Okay. I mean, so I suppose it doesn't have any. I guess we're only using the name of the musical to create a sort of punny phrase to reference a presumably unrelated phrase or concept. I mean, because I could see it. Rosetta Stone, obviously, several languages all inscribed into the stone that allowed us to sort of decode languages from ages ago. So it's kind of a rock of ages. I assume that doesn't have anything to do with the musical specifically, the Rosetta Stone, but that's fine. It's a pun. We don't need it to be specifically related to the plot or what have you. All right, so there we go. So I guess we don't need to know anything about musicals to solve the puzzle. That was sort of what I was wondering. Super excited in slang. If you're super excited, you're... I don't know. I don't know. College credit hours. Units, yeah. You have one or more units in a course. Certain stockholder. Okay, so it's stock in the sense of livestock. So a cattle pen, animals. Oops, I can handle that for you. Let me. Far from fore, aft. Right. So you have fore and aft on a ship. Advanced. Went. If you advanced, 10 meters, you went 10 meters, maybe. Baths in Bath. Does it mean, I assume it means Bath, the town in England, or the city, I guess. I'm not really sure what we're looking for there, to be honest with you. Guitar, slangly, an axe. Front of the line credential. Some kind of pass or something? Maybe a VIP pass? Oh, is this this will be lavs for lavatories. So they mean baths like bathrooms in a North American context. So advanced, lent, is it? Yes, okay. So you advanced someone money, you lent them money. You advanced it. Okay, there we go, that's fine. So sign in a theater, you might have an exit sign, maybe in a musical hall. Cousin of a mink would be a stoat, so another similar animal. How to succeed in business without really trying. Nepotism. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, again, I recognize the name of this musical, but I've never seen it myself. But yes, you could. One way to succeed in business without really trying would be to be the beneficiary of nepotism. Very good. Okay, one T of TNT, try. I mean, I think the first T in TNT stands for try, and I don't remember what the tri nitro something. Okay, starting section would be part 1, probably, in Roman numeral. Oh, could be part A, so maybe I won't put that in yet. Cheap trills, right. So these look like birds. This looks like bird song twitters, right. So birds sort of twittering away. Dodgers comeuppance. A tax audit or an IRS audit? Yeah. So a tax dodger could get their comeuppance when audited. Indoor recess locale, a gym, a gymnasium at a school. Comedian Notaro, Tig Notaro, I certainly recognize. Droll humor would be wry humor. And we've got nepotism. So this was part A. I was good to not put the one in there. Swallow something hook, line, and sinker, to eat it up, to just fall for it completely. Short boxers, e.g. Could this be referring to dogs, maybe? I'm wondering, because you read this and you think, oh, it's undergarments, but I'm wondering if it's a bit of misdirection. Ending with butler or bard, edu. So those are both universities. So butler.edu or bard.edu, I suspect, is what this is getting at in a punny sort of way. Short boxers, oh, pups. Yeah, I think that might be right. So puppies. Yeah, young dogs. A strange loop. Right, here's another one that I think this also ran in London recently, and I remember maybe last year, and I remember seeing ads for it on the tube. But I don't know what it is. Some kind of trip, maybe? Is it something about time travel? I think based on the poster, I think it might have been. Oh, no, but it doesn't matter. Sorry. It doesn't matter what the actual musical's about. All that matters is the phrase, a strange loop. Okay, so a Mobius strip. There we go. Okay, that is a strange loop. It's only, it's got both sides of it are, along a single surface. So indeed a strange loop. Judge pro tem, there we go. That's pro tempore. Boots out, ejects, yeah. Least hale, the feeblest, the least kind of robust and hearty. Ran in the rain, perhaps. It bled, like colors bled, or, streaked from the water. Piano pupil's practice piece, that's a nice bit of alliteration, would be an etude, literally study, from the French. Oldsmobile Cutlass model, don't know. Personification of darkness in Greek myth. I should probably know this, but I can't think what it is. That's a shame. What about this? Brig pair. Masts, like on a ship? Like a double-masted ship? Let's see. Uses an alternate account to play against easier opponents in gamer speak. I don't think I know that. Uses an alternate account. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Police weapon. A taser. Straight up. Like neat? Like no ice? Or... we're getting a little ahead of ourselves relative to this other side. Let's look at this again. Oh, right. One of these Knights band. Oh, maybe the Eagles? I mean, I don't know the song, but the Eagles is certainly a band, and it fits. So what about that? Subject of some modern maps. I don't know. Fox of 1970s TV. Red Fox was a comedian and actor. On Sanford and Son, I think. Is that right? A show I've never actually seen. Super excited in slang. Turnt. Right. There's some modern slang for us. Subject of some modern maps. Right. What is this? Oh, genome. Having, the mapping of the human genome, for instance. Okay. How some medicines are taken. They're often taken orally. Apt name for a distance runner. Miles. Yeah, because you run for them. A class act. A field trip. Right, so yet another musical. I don't even think I've heard of this one. A class act. That doesn't ring a bell to me. But there we go. A class, an act, a sort of event undertaken by the school class could be a field trip. Maybe you take a field trip to go see a musical. Like 45 Downs' flaw. Is this Icarus? Yes. Mythical figure undone by hubris would be Icarus. So like his flaw. He flew too close to the sun. How would you describe his flaw? I mean, the funny thing is, we already, we list his flaw here, which is hubris. So what does it mean to say like his flaw? Like hubris or like overconfidence? It would be, I'm not sure. Played a part is acted. Baldwin of 30 Rock. Alec Baldwin was in 30 Rock. Great show. New Mexico skiing locale. I don't know. Maybe I do know. I think I've encountered this before. Taos, maybe? Taos? I think that's right. Prima ballerina. Étoile, like the star. Literally star in French. Shapiro of Public Radio. Ari Shapiro, certainly name I've heard. Let's try that. Oh, fatal flaw. Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's not specific to this one flaw, but it is, a major flaw in general. It could be your fatal flaw, the thing that will undo you ultimately. A little night music. Right. So this is presumably the name of the musical, presumably is referencing Eine kleine Nachtmusik by Mozart, but I don't know the music. I think I've heard of this as a musical, maybe. Doesn't matter. Lullaby, because that would be a little music played at night, would be a lullaby. Full legislative assembly. A plenum? Like a plenary assembly? Would that be right? Transition points. Cusps, yeah. You're on the cusp of something at a transition. Ice cream parlor offerings. Malts, right. That's something. That's a kind of milkshake sort of thing. Okay, Blue Ribbon brand would be Pabst. Pabst Blue Ribbon, the beer. And buds are pals, friends, literally. Okay, classic theater name. Classic theater name. I wonder if this means sort of generically, like there are lots of theaters called this, or if it's a particular one. I don't know in this case. Creatures formed from the fingers of the sea goddess Sedna in Inuit myth. That's interesting. Creatures. So, I mean, presumably they're creatures that, exist beyond the confines of this myth. But I don't know what they are, unfortunately. Word with record or union. Record label or union label? No. What's a union label? Is that right? Label union? Record? Okay, sorry, I'm not sure. Let's look elsewhere. Rent, split, right? Okay, I have seen Rent. I have actually seen Rent. It's the first one of these I've seen. And yes, if something is rent, it's split in two. It's torn apart. Okay. Chips go with. You could have chips and salsa, of course. Is this Ciela, maybe? Oldsmobile Cutlass model? I don't know, maybe. Borscht base, beets. Yeah, the most sort of well-known version of the soup borscht is beet-based. Straight up. I'm not sure what that is still. A chorus line, right. Another one I've not seen. I'm really underexposed to musicals, I must admit. A chorus line. A refrain? Yeah. Literally the line repeated in the chorus of a song. Law, but not order. Interesting. What's some kind of like autocracy or something? Law, but not order. I don't know. Hints. Or maybe, I don't know. Oh, this was the straight up one. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, erect, like you're standing straight up. How about that? Oh, Smurfs. Oh, I have heard that before. You Smurf, you kind of use an account to sort of scam people or deceive them. Okay. So Elebus, is that right? Like elegy, personification of darkness in Greek myth. I know Erebus, that's what it is, surely, Erebus. So is this Sierra? I hope that's right. I don't know. I hope it's correct. Okay, automatons, informally, bots. Okay, like robots. Struggles with sibilant sounds, lisps. Personal histories. I feel this should be obvious, and yet it doesn't seem to be. Personal histories. What are these? That's very irritating to me that I can't think what it is. World capital near the Andean foothills. Sao Paulo? Personal histories. How can I not think what that is? Blank, batten down the hatches. Batten down the hatches. No, that's not that. I thought that was wrong, and I said it anyway. String plucking sound. Thwop or something? Or no, probably a twang. That's kind of the plucking of a string. Yeah. So what about this? Bit of power. A watt? That's a unit of power, I guess. A bit of wisdom, a pearl of wisdom. Okay. Have we looked at these? Oh, right. This is this. Classic theater name is. It's playing at the. Oh, I don't know. Well, this must be Santiago. That sounds much more plausible to me geographically. Okay. The producers. I have seen I've not seen the producers on stage. I've seen the original film, I guess, version of the producers, and the stage musical is based on that film. And then they made a film based on the stage adaptation of the original film. I've only seen the original film. Whereas at least with Rent, I have seen it on stage. Shell filling station. Right, but I didn't think about what this is. The producers. Now, again, not that it matters for the purpose of solving this. In fact, it might even help not to be familiar with these because you don't get distracted by the plot of the show. The producers. Okay, I'm not sure. What was this? This must be label. Is it label union? What is that? Union label? Why does that not, that should be familiar, presumably, but I can't think what it is. Signs reciprocal in trig. Cosecant? I can never remember. It's been so many years since I had to know any of this stuff. I can't really remember. But I think it would be cosecant. Is that right? Oh, Palace. Classic. The Palace is a classic theater name. So what is this then? Creatures. Seal. No, I misspelled Pabst. I'm sorry. No wonder that seemed so inscrutable to me. Seals are the creatures formed from the fingers of the sea goddess Sedna in Inuit myth. Okay, that sounds very plausible. Okay, great. So what about this? Oh, this is the producers, right? Something Arium or I don't know. Some summers in brief. They could be. This might mean summers as in things or people that add things up. They sum things. Could it be that? Maybe I don't know. Black and white desserts are going to be Oreo something. Something based on the official snack cookie of the New York Times crossword, the Oreo pies? I'm just trying to think of something that would fit in this many letters. That seems like it would be a thing, an Oreo pie. The producers. Oh, the proletariat. Right, okay. So, in a kind of class analysis, like the people who actually toil in factories and such, produce. Some summers in brief. Oh, yeah, no, it is what I thought. It's CPAs, it's certified public accountants. There we go. So they are literally adding up sums. And then Aer Lingus is an Irish airline. Université, so this is Université, so it's the French equivalent of university, with a Pierre and Marie Curie campus, the Sorbonne, which I think is at this point sort of a number of different kind of amalgamated universities, or I don't quite understand the structure of the Sorbonne, but I think it isn't a single university in a kind of classic sense. In tears, if you're in tears, you're sobbing. Chicken pieces. I'm not sure. Okay, do a diner job. Not sure what that's about. Sorry. Gathering of moles. Intel, like moles, sort of double agents or agents planted in an enemy organization. They gather intel. They gather intelligence information. Repeatedly hit hard would be to pound someone. Would be to hit them hard. Do a diner job. Oh, bus, to bus. Cutlery and dishes and things in a diner. The Wiz, right. Have not seen this, either on stage or on film, but this is based on The Wizard of Oz. Again, irrelevant. So The Wiz is, not sure, blue-necked bird. A jay? I don't know. Chess pieces. I don't even think that's true about a jay. Chess pieces are like chess men. Oh, an emu? Do they have blue necks? I didn't even know that. Yeah, to apply something is to use it. Okay, Einstein is the whiz, right? So just an intelligent person. Okay, chicken pieces are tenders, chicken tenders, right? Those are like the little kind of strip underneath the chicken breast, I think. The tender, is that? Intertwine is to enlace. Shell filling stations are taco bars, maybe. You might fill a hard taco shell, although I do not particularly approve of hard tortillas. Eschew the high road, say, would be to go low. Part of AT&T abbreviation, telephone, right? So I don't know what AT&T stands for, but it makes sense that one of the T's would be telephone. I don't know, and telecommunications, I don't know. Or maybe telegram, maybe is the other T. Who knows? Dollop, I mean, someone knows. A dollop is a gob, maybe, of some kind of substance. Buzzing nuisance is a gnat. Bombeck, who wrote At Wit's End, Irma Bombeck. Oops, I don't want to make that same mistake. I'm a Believer is the song by the Monkees. Hurdle for a JD to B would be LSAT, the law school admissions test, I think that is, for the Juris Doctor eventual qualification. Okay, Mean Girls. Right, so I've seen the film. Again, I think this is a case where the musical is based on the film, and I have seen the film. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Mean Girls, too long for me to have a good guess right now. Let's jump back up a bit, shall we? Nursery rhyme couple. What are there two of in a nursery rhyme? The Sprats. Jack Sprat would eat no fat, his wife would eat no lean, and then so between them both they licked the platter clean. I think that's probably who this refers to. Give a twist, to rotate something, literally. Founder of the Mughal Empire. Oh, who did found the Mughal Empire? I should probably know this. Japanese noodle, soba, a soba noodle. Oh, is it Babar? That sounds right to me. Oops. Is that right? I think that is right. Into the Woods, right. This is Stephen Sondheim musical that I also have not seen. I think they made a film of this as well, which I've also not seen. Into the Woods. I don't know. Sources in etymology would be sources. Root words, right? Okay, so not academic sources, but rather the source linguistically of a given word would be its root. Could be its root word. Setting for Cole Porter's "Anything Goes." I mean, I know the song broadly, but I can't. Do they mean fictional setting, sort of lyrically? I don't know. I can sort of hear the song in my head, but like melodically and bits of lyrics, but not thoroughly enough to have a good answer to this. Pop group. So you read pop group and you think, oh, it's a popular music group, assembly, but a band or something. But I bet it's not. I bet it's punny and maybe means group of dads or group of things that pop, that burst. I don't know. Pop group, I'm not sure. Probably ends with an S. Ballet or bourrée in Bourgogne. A dance. Yeah, ballet or those are both dances. Okay. Or styles of dance, I guess, in the case of ballet. Into the Woods. Oat drinks? That doesn't make any sense. I must have something wrong. Out. Oh, Babar must be wrong. So then, okay, so my memory was completely wrong about that. So Into the Woods is outdoorsy, excuse me, or something like that. Halloween Hall treats. Babur. Okay, so I misremembered that. Halloween Hall is treats. Basic programming command is go to in some sort of really simple programming languages like BASIC. You go to line whatever of code. Wave to, say, to greet someone is to wave to them. Downright mean is nasty. Hints are tinges, just a hint of something, just a tinge of it. Law, but not order. Right, what is this? Law, but not order. I don't know. Cell letters. You could have DNA or RNA, with respect to biological cells. Career? Oh, okay, I see. Because you can have a career in law. Right, okay. So it's a order isn't a career. You don't have a career in order per se. I mean, I guess you could sort of say some careers are effectively that, but yeah, you don't talk about it that way. Cribbage markers are pegs. Never played cribbage, but presumably that's the answer. Prone would be if you're prone to something. Oh, no, 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 it's not. It's like if you're lying prone, you're lying kind of prostrate. Oops. There we go. Notre Dame, there we go, the cathedral. And continued interminably would be ran on, it kept going. Discus throw at the Olympics, e.g., that would be an event, an Olympic event. Sitar great Shankar, the great Ravi Shankar, sitar player. Pop group, what is this? I don't know. Mean Girls. Avarice or something? I don't know. File often installed with computer programs, a README file. Explains sort of what to do with it. Became aware of would be sussed. If you became aware of something, you sussed it. Is that correct? Flock formation. No, and it's not. You sensed it, maybe? You literally became aware? I mean, sussed wouldn't have been a good answer because that means like figured out, not necessarily just became aware of. Okay, so flock formation is a V, like geese fly in a V. There we go. So is this avarice? Setting for coal porters, anything goes. Organ, ocean? I don't remember the lyrics well enough to know if that makes sense. Pop group, comic? Codec? Colic? Huh. Glitzy fabric, lame? Is it colic? Why? Colloque? Like some cheese. Aged cheese. No, okay, I have something wrong then, shortly. Colac, what on earth? Dance, that's got to be right. Aged cheese, lame, that seems right for glitzy fabric. Root words, what am I doing wrong here? Maybe this isn't ocean. What would this be, though, in any case? I don't even see what other word this would be. Is dance wrong? Pop group. Oh, colas, like sodas. Oh, I'm an idiot. Right, of course. The Ballet Bourget in book, it specifically says in Bourgogne, so it would be in France or in French. It would be a dance, and that would be spelled with an S rather than a C. I completely just didn't think about it properly at all. Okay, so what are the mean girls? Oh, mean, not meaning sort of meaning neither unfriendly nor kind of skimpy or insufficient, but rather a mathematical mean, an average, numerical average. So mean girls are average Janes. That's funny. Okay, very good. Gotcha. I see. Is that right? Do penance would be to atone for your sins. Blue-winged bird. Oh, that's funny. Here's our J, which I, sort of briefly considered for the blue-necked bird, but blue-winged bird. That sounds much more correct for a J. And then Fiddler on the Roof matchmaker, Yenta. Yep, that's right. Okay, that I've seen Fiddler on the Roof. Well, I've seen the film of Fiddler on the Roof, which is funny because it's a musical that is not actually part of the theme, and yet it's closing out the puzzle. Why is it not? Oh, that's odd. I had to hit the Y key about 5 times for it to take it. That was very strange. Anyway, there we go. Off-Broadway musicals. So there. Oh, right. So I never really returned to the title of the puzzle, but the off-Broadway musicals is not it's not the musicals being off. I think what this is saying here is that we're basing these sort of off. We're going off of these Broadway musicals in order to come up with these other phrases that are being referenced by the titles. So there we go. We've got Rosetta Stone from Rock of Ages. How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, an example of nepotism. Let's see. A class act might be a field trip. A strange loop could be a Mobius strip. A little night music could be a lullaby. Rent would be split. A chorus line is a refrain. The producers are the proletariat. That one's very funny. Into the Woods is outdoorsy. That's pretty good as well. The Whiz is Einstein in this particular case. And Mean Girls could be described as average Janes. And very good. And we didn't need a revealer, and that's common on Sundays because we effectively have the revealer in the form of the name of the crossword off Broadway musicals. There we go. So full of uh, names of pieces of musical theater, which worried me slightly at the beginning, but it turns out it doesn't matter at all. In fact, if anything, it's a bit of a benefit to not be very familiar with these because you can think of their names as phrases unto themselves, totally divorced from any thematic or plot content. There we go. That was the Sunday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you fared with this one. And in the comments or the Daily Solve Discord chat server, nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. And I will be back tomorrow for a much quicker, shorter, smaller Monday puzzle. Join me then when I will attempt to solve it quickly. But until that point, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.